Hello, I'm Jim Andrus with Rock and Roll Cycles. Thank you for investing a few moments of your time into finding out how this cycle can benefit either you or someone that you know. In the next brief moments, Carla Leslie will explain about the many cycles that rock and roll builds. She'll also explain to you about the variety of impairments which these cycles can accommodate, including mental, physical, and visual impairments. As soon as that portion of the videotape is over, I'll be back and share with you some exciting news about how you can earn one of these cycles absolutely free. I'll be right back.
A new bicycle being manufactured in Lubbock, Texas is rolling past physical limitations. Introducing the Rock and Roll Cycle, making headlines across the country. The Rock and Roll Cycle is designed for outdoor therapy and fun. Rock and Roll manufactures a variety of cycles, customized for the needs of each individual, such as those with Spina Bifida, Cerebral Palsy, Amputations, visual impairments or blindness, partial paralysis, and orthopedic handicaps, to name a few. Here, Brad demonstrates the patented front-wheel drive system, which is unique to rock and roll cycles. Notice he's using only his hands, perfect for anyone who can't use their legs. This youth model is especially adaptable for children with cerebral palsy or low muscle tone, such as 9-year-old Stephen Simpson of Fort Sill, Oklahoma. His mother, Sharon Simpson, sent us this home video telling us what the rock and roll cycle has meant to them.
And he has mild cerebral palsy that affects his walk. And riding a regular bike was very hard for him because of his balance. And this bike has just been the answer to our prayers as far as allowing Stephen to be mobile and social with other children. He is now totally independent and able to go where he pleases.
The youth model is custom built to the individual's size, taking into consideration the length of legs, arm reach, and the stability of the individual. Many therapists recommend this unit for individuals with cerebral palsy or those with low muscle tone. This cycle is available with a lap belt, a chest belt, and Velcro straps to hold the feet on the pedals. Also, heel straps are available if needed. This cycle is available with a regular cruiser-style bicycle seat, and also with a back seat as pictured if needed. It is available with 1 or 3 speeds on the handlebars, and 1 or 3 speeds on the foot pedals. Although the cycle is built to the specifications of the rider, it has many adjustments in the seat, the handlebars, and foot pedals, so that the rider should be able to comfortably ride the cycle for many years to come. The tandem three-wheeler is one of our most versatile models. Here, Paul and Pauline demonstrate how useful this cycle is for the blind and visually impaired. The sighted person rides and steers in front, while the blind person rides and pedals in the back seat with a great deal of confidence. Because of the 3 wheels, there's no need to lean in the turns. The tandem three-wheeler can also be adjusted so that a child can sit in back and pedal, while a parent or adult pedals and steers in front. Or the child may be carried in back without pedaling for an outdoor fresh air ride. Or the person who can't use his legs, but has normal upper body strength, can ride in front using a footrest and use the front-wheel drive and be the captain of the ship. One of our greatest rewards in building the rock and roll cycles is hearing from our clients. 13-year-old Jason Myers of Arlington, Texas, has cerebral palsy, but gets around great on his rock and roll cycle, purchased for him by the local Kiwanis organization. His mother, Janet Amon, writes, "He is as happy as I've ever seen him. The bike has opened up a whole new world for him. The bike will serve as an excellent tool for physical therapy on his legs. He has actually been able to use the pedals from time to time. I believe it won't be long, and we will see a definite improvement in the mobility of his legs. It was the Goodfellows organization in Kokomo, Indiana, that gave 7-year-old Bobby Harrison a rock and roll cycle. Bobby was injured in a car accident, which completely paralyzed his left arm and left leg. His mother, Debbie Wolford, says, "There is a Santa Claus, and he doesn't have to be a guy in a red suit. Look at what is being given to Bobby." And Donna Griffin of Odessa, Texas, wrote this about her 6-year-old daughter, Cherith, and her rock and roll cycle. "You can't imagine the joy and excitement that has been Cherith's. She can go up and down the sidewalk, down to the end of the block. More kids come over now because they can all ride together." Doctor and mother Carolyn Rohde of Midland, Texas, writes, "As a physician, I was delighted to find a way to provide aerobic exercise for both of my sons, other than in operating a mechanical wheelchair." And now the story of Josh Parker of Denver City, Texas, as it aired on a Lubbock television news program. 7-year-old Josh Parker was injured in an accident in his home 3 years ago. That accident left his legs paralyzed.
Oh, it changed things tremendously. We went from a little boy running around to confined to a wheelchair.
Susie Parker says her son dealt with the tragedy perhaps best of all, undergoing therapy, adapting to his wheelchair, and accepting that he may never walk again.
They have told us by himself he never will be able to. With braces, he can walk.
There was no hope for ever riding a bicycle until they heard about the rock and roll cycle being manufactured in Lubbock, a 3-wheeler with a handlebar mechanism that propels the bike by pushing and pulling with the arms.
He got it right after Christmas, and he loves it.
Like any 7-year-old, Josh would rather be outside than inside.
Or in school. Joshua always wanted to ride a bike. He wanted to be outside with all the other kids doing the same things. He had to sit back and watch them or try to chase them with his wheelchair.
I get to go faster.
Now he can keep up with just about anybody, his sister Becca or brother Joey.
He likes riding with us. I don't know why, but he does.
It makes him feel like he's normal like anybody else.
Now that's rock and roll.
People suffering from some type of handicap or impairment, riding a bike isn't easy and sometimes is just plain impossible.
Takes a little work.
Well, a company here in Lubbock called Rock and Roll Fun Machines offers people like 9-year-old Rachel Langston a second chance to pedal up and down the street with everyone else.
I like to ride it a whole lot. It's really neat.
She's able to get on the block with the rest of the kids and her friends and ride up and down the block and not be left behind, and she really likes it a whole lot.
These bikes are specially made for each rider. Rachel has scoliosis and has worn a prosthesis since she had her left foot amputated last year. So her bike is designed to use both hand and foot power.
It is propelled by the motion of the handlebars. They custom made it for Rachel to be able to use her right leg to also help propel the bike.
The handlebars are kind of like the pedals except upside down, so it kind of works. It's really neat. It's a lot easier.
This special bike is not only a lot of fun, it's also therapy, even requiring a prescription to buy one. Riding up and down the street helps Rachel's cardiovascular system and also her upper and lower body strength.
Well, that's it for today.
That's it. On the back roads of West Texas, Whitney Smith, News Center 13.
Thank you for watching that video. Did you notice how excited Rachel Langston was at the end? She was totally exhausted, but she had a smile on her face. That's the goal of every therapist, and I think probably the goal of every parent, to get the most out of physical therapy, but provide joy for the child at the same time. Our cycles are unique. They provide socialization skills, like you heard Josh Parker saying from Denver City. Kids come over now and they start to play. But they also provide a tremendous amount of gross motor training, fine motor skill, muscle development, cardiovascular exercise, the list goes on and on. I told you at the beginning of the video I'd come back and tell you how you could get one of those cycles absolutely free. Here's how it works. It's called the Earn a Bike campaign, and with your video kit you got some printed information about that. I'd like to share some more stuff with you. It all revolves around this little flashing light. The flashing light's an amazing little flashing safety laser light. It has 3 positions: flashing, off, and on, just a steady burn cycle. But in the flashing mode, it provides a tremendous amount of safety for anyone who decides to wear it. It comes with a clip on the back of the light, which can clip in the back of your pocket, on your belt, or it also comes with an armband, which can go on your arm. The light just clips right onto the back of your arm. So as you're walking, riding, jogging, in a wheelchair, whatever, people behind you can see you. We had a lady from Fort Worth, Texas tell us that she bought one of the lights just to put on the tail of her horse because when she rides, she doesn't want anybody to run over, so she's got a flashing light on the tail of her horse. The uses are tremendous. You've probably all given $1 to somebody that comes to the door and says, "Hey, I'd like you to buy this chocolate candy bar to help me do something." I didn't really need the chocolate candy bar, but I went ahead and bought it. I can use these flashing safety lights, and so can everyone else, because we're an outdoor society. Let me tell you what happens when you sell 200 of these lights. These lights normally retail for $15 in a cycle shop. You have an opportunity to, through the Earn a Bike campaign, to sell these lights for only $10 a piece. And when you sell 200 of the lights, you not only get 7 premium prizes, but you get a rock and roll cycle of your choice, any single rider unit that we have to offer. Let me show you what these premium prizes are. For every 25 lights that you sell, you have a premium prize. One of those prizes is a water bottle with the wire cage. It attaches to your cycle, so while you're out watering, pop the top and take a drink. We also offer, to provide you some shade while you're out riding if you need it, a ball cap, fashionable in several different colors, so that you can use that as well. A very important premium that we offer, in fact the first one that you get, is your cycle helmet. Comes in several different colors, several different sizes, to your custom design. For those of you who travel a little bit, we offer your choice of either a regular backpack or a leather fanny pack. The leather fanny pack tends to be versatile because you can slide it from the back to the front if you're in a wheelchair or while you're riding your bike. Girls choose from this leather backpack, which is multicolored. Boys choose from a leather black fanny pack. Another very popular item among cyclists is a cycle radio. It's an AM/FM radio that has a clip to strap onto your belt, or you can take the handle grip and put it over the handlebar of your bicycle. And you can listen to the tunes as you go down the road. The duffel bag that's provided holds quite a bit of goods, fits in the basket in the back of your cycle. If you're going on a picnic, you can put your lunch in there. You can also put rain gear, umbrellas, a number of things in the large duffel bag. A cycle safety flag is provided. The cycle safety flag enables you to be safe in traffic areas, on the streets, crossing intersections, whatever you need to do. It attaches to the bracket that's provided, and away you go. Now, how do you get started in earning your free cycle? We call it the Earn a Bike campaign. The way you get started is to purchase your business kit for $19.95. Your business kit comes in a box just like this one with all of these things provided. First of all, you'll receive your Earn a Bike t-shirt. We call it the business uniform. It's got a picture of a little boy on a cycle. The dog and the boy are both wearing flashing safety laser lights. The sun has got his sunshades on. It's bright outside. A pretty day and everybody's happy. Importantly, you'll have your Earn a Bike kit instructions. This tells you lights. Let me tell you how easy it is. We had a mother call just this last week and tell us that she'd only had her kit for 1 week and had already sold 125 lights. Another girl called